Hey everyone, Cyril here. It's time for someone else to work on the truck for a change. We've made it up to Arlington, Texas and into the KOA. No issues getting in with the crazy train. 95 feet long, no trouble on all the corners. Getting into the park, and we're into a space, and of course truck's not going to be an issue because it's going into Line-X. So next we'll head up there and get the truck up there and see what goes on, see if we can do any recording. Alright, see you in a bit. Okay, we made it to Line-X. Towed the Jeep up here so that we can, I should turn those off. Have something to drive back. Truck's here. We're going to go get set up around the corner so that they can back it into the bay, and then we'll talk to them and see if we can film. Okay, we asked while we were there dropping the truck off about coming back and filming, and they said no problem with that. So we're grabbing some lunch and then we're headed over to Line-X to interview them and learn more about the process and what they do. And then here in a few hours they should be done with the truck, and we'll film picking it up and taking it back to the campground. Okay, we're going to talk to Tiffany here at Line-X, learn a little more about the company and what they do and everything.
Hello.
So, this is Miss Tiffany. Set you up a little bit. So, obviously we know you do truck bed linings.
Yes, sir.
So what else does Line-X do? So,
a little bit of everything. So we're all individually owned, so each one is going to do little different things. But here we do anything that we can possibly do to a truck and SUV. So running boards, covers, hitches, lights, train horns, gosh, anything that you name. Tent, I do it all.
that's cool.
Lifts, lowers, all that fun stuff. Trailers, list goes on.
Okay. And so one of the questions I have is, what makes you different or better or whatever than the competition?
I think it's a great question. The thing that sets us apart from the rest of them is going to be our compound of chemicals. I can't technically get into it, but it creates a very hard surface that is hard to beat with anything. I do a lot of full bodies, people that do a lot of hunting, off-roading. Our product will stay on your vehicle, and a branch or little things like that are not gonna pull it directly off. So the two compounds that end up combining with each other create a harder shell than I would say the others out there.
That was something I've had rhino lining in the past. That was something I noticed, was your lining seems to be more, theirs is more rubbery, yours seems to be more harder.
Exactly, yeah. They will have a little bit more texture to theirs than ours tends to do. We can control the texture, so if there is something that someone wants, we can create that look for them, but that is gonna be the biggest difference between the two.
Do you give discounts for anybody like military or veterans? Or?
I'm glad you asked. We do. I am owned by a vet. So we take care of all of our first responders, police officers, firefighters. We do a lot of business with them. And we like to give you guys a little bit of something. I know nowadays a lot of people don't give out the discounts. Like I said, I am owned by a vet, so we do like to take care of you guys. So when it comes to a bed liner, we'll upgrade you from a standard into a premium, which is going from a matte look and more to a little bit of a shinier look without the extra charge. If you're getting something installed through us, we will waive the first hour of install here. So yes, we do like to take care of our vets.
And I know this is Line-X of Plano, but how does somebody reach out and contact you if...
That is another good question. So they can always Google Line-X near me, and it will always tell them within a proximity of what's the closest. So if you live here in Dallas, it's a little bit of a different situation. I am going to be the closest of DFW. And then I've got a few more that are about 10 to 15 miles away from me. But each state is going to be different in that aspect. But Line-X is nationwide, and we got stores all over the place.
Cool. Well, appreciate the job you did. You guys did an outstanding job.
No problem. We
appreciate you
thinking of us to do the job for you. We were happy to be part of it.
Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you. You do the same.
So Mary actually came up with another question that I didn't think to ask. What was your question, Mary?
So I was wondering if it comes in other colors, because we were thinking about maybe doing our trailer, like the front of our trailer, because we keep getting rocks.
Yeah, rock chips, yeah. We do a lot of those bug shields. And like I was telling Mary, that was a great question. We can color match to anything. So if you want to match your actual color that's on the truck, or if you want to pick any color that you want, we can do that. It is additional price to those things because our stuff does come in black. We personally make the colors for you. But yeah, we can do any color. I have done maroon, we've done purple, blue, I've done gray, I've done white, we've done all kinds of different colors. So yeah, I can do any color that you want. You can pick a color and I can do the bug shield. So the bug shields are actually something that's catching more and more on. The ABS bug shields, which are the ones that screw into the head shield, are great, wonderful products. I love them, they've been around forever. But we're starting to Line-X that front piece of the vehicle, and it lasts on there the life of the vehicle. It's not gonna come off, it's not gonna chip, it's not gonna crack. And then it protects your vehicle at that point as well too. Rock chips, bug guts, any of that fun stuff that does end up on the front of your hood that is really hard to get off after a road trip. So
I
yes.
was thinking more of the,
like the bra?
Of our trailer.
Yeah.
Just that whole front section.
Yeah, we can do the whole front section of it, yeah. We do with just regular trucks, we'll do the first like 6 inches, and we hand, the word I'm looking for here is he will hand wire it, which will match the contouring of the truck itself. But we do a lot for RVs and things like that. We'll do the whole front grille to stop all of that. So yeah, that is something we can do.
Cool. All right. I think we're good.
All right. Sounds good. Yeah, that's fine. Once we pull it out, I'm gonna get back in the bed and I'll take the rest of that, the tape off. Bring your head out of here. Okay, that's fine. That works for me. Do I need to move anything else right for you?
I don't think so. I'm not going to come that far. I think you can get past it once I get to the curb.
I think he's going to have to turn this corner. I'm not 100%.
So it's looking absolutely fantastic, guys. They've got a little bit more tape to remove and get it done, but the bed is looking awesome. So this is the big reveal, I guess. Hope you like it. I know I do. This thing's looking incredible. Okay, second time towing the Jeep directly behind the truck. We did that coming up here, which worked awesome. Gave us a ride back. But yeah, this is cool. I am so delighted with how this is coming out. Definitely delighted with it. Okay, we're up in Oklahoma City now. Left yesterday, came up here from wherever we were in Dallas area, Arlington. Truck is all back together now. So we have the ramp covers on. They're not lined because I'm think I'm going to redo at least the right one. Don't know what I'm going to do beyond that. We have a conflict with the latch and the ramp. I'm not sure what that solution is going to be. But here's the bed all put together, tie downs on it, straps on, ready for the Jeep. We've moved the table to the center because we don't have clearance for it up against the headache rack. We wanted to see how it was going to travel if we were to stow it under the Jeep for travel, and that seems to work well. So here it is, and with that, I think we're going to conclude this video and wrap it up, and we'll see you next week.